Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dan Williams, and on behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, I'd like to welcome you to today's Game of the Week. It's the girls under 14 division, the CYSA State Open Cup. We're here at McPherson Field in Orange, California, and we're looking forward to having a great matchup. We are in the semifinal round, moving on to the State Open Cup Championships. Two teams, the Wolfpack versus the Flyers. The Wolfpack, on your left-hand side of the screen, they'll be wearing the blue jerseys with gold stripes and blue shorts. The Flyers will be in the all-black uniforms. And let's take a look at the rosters as we get started with the girls under 14 semifinals match for the CYSA State Open Cup. Starting off with the goalkeeper for the Flyers, number 1, it'll be Jennifer Burke. Wearing jersey number 3, Lauren Johnson. Number 4, Carrie Strapazon. Wearing jersey number 5 for the Flyers, it's Shannon Clissold. Number 7 will be Christy Stone, followed by jersey number 8. She'll be worn by Candace Wiltz. Number 10 will be Roland. That's Jennifer Roland. Number 11 is Nicole Rothwell. Number 13 is Megan Stryker. Stryker wears 13. 14 is Lindsay Peoples. Number 16, Jasmine Jones. Number 17, Danielle Ford. Number 19, Alex Rowinski. And number 20, Robin Sanderson. Waiting for the whistle and the official start of this game. And we are underway, first half of play. Right here with the Wolfpack versus the Flyers. And immediately, challenge is made, Wolfpack versus the Flyers. Action on the far sideline as the ball scoots down right into the waiting hands of the Wolfpack keeper. That's Kelly Yukihiro. Yukihiro with the strong kick way deep towards midfield. Now a chance for action and control. And we'll take a look at the roster for the Wolfpack as we're just underway here. Racing for it on the sideline, Carrie Strapazon versus Allie Cohen. Ball goes outside of the touchline. Ball awarded to the Wolfpack, and they'll move left to right. For the Wolfpack, let's take a look at the rosters. Wearing 00 is Erin Drozier. Keeper for today's game, number 1, Kelly Yukihiro. Jersey number 3 will be worn by Julie Allen. Number 4 is Nikki Shubin. Number 8, Katie Shield. Number 12 is Jill Haywood. Number 13 is Kira Simon. Number 14, Shannon Leslie. And now we have some action right in the penalty box area, and it's cleared out at the last moment by the Flyers staff. Outside the touchline, so we pick up with the roster for the Wolfpack. Number 14, we mentioned, is Shannon Leslie. Number 15 is Natalie Caribbean. Number 19 is Erin Griswood. Number 20 is Julie Shepley. Number 27 will be Carrie Doring, followed by jersey number 34. That's worn by Jennifer Gardikas. And jersey number 99, that's Allie Cohen. So those are both rosters. We are underway in this half. 0-0 is the score. Wolfpack versus the Flyers. Now the Flyers picking up the ball. Action at midfield, going back and forth. Both teams volleying for positions. I understand this will be a physical game. Both coaches feeling that both teams are very aggressive. They are very strong physically, and they're both going to go out winning this game as best as possible. And we're seeing shoving and pushing and people falling down already. So let's grab our seats, put our seatbelt on, and let's look forward to a gang-bang game here. Beautiful day here in the afternoon. We're starting a little afternoon. Nice ball down the middle of the field. Challenged at Shubin. Shubin versus Johnson. Tumbled by Kelly Yukihiro. So it was Shubin and Johnson going wire for wire down into the goal box area. And up comes Kelly Yukihiro and says, "I'll have none of this," and takes control of the ball, and now it's going the other way right now. Both teams now battling it for position and control.
Candace, get up on her.
Nice ball by Megan Stryker. And once again, Johnson versus Shubin. That's going to be a matchup we're going to watch all day long. Johnson versus Shubin. They're going back and forth at it. And now coming up, Clissold taking a shot at Griswold. And there is some heated action right away in this first half. Throwing on the far sideline. Wolfpack. And now nicely taken away by Rothwell. Picked up by Stryker. Being challenged and now sends a nice ball down. And once again, it's Johnson clear. Johnson down now being challenged, and a good job by Aaron Drozier. So it was Lauren Johnson who was coming down into the near corner trying to make a turn and a shot. It was Drozier, number 00 for the Wolfpack, that denied her, and now the ball's back into play. Wolfpack racing for it. Caribbean versus Peoples. And we have some hot action right here. Throw-in back in favor of the Flyers. Ford. Nice throw-in off Crissel's foot, and so that's going to go back to the Wolfpack. There's a throw back into Yukihiro, and Yukihiro will wait till the pack moves down the field. And now she puts a nice booming kick. Close-up action, can't get any closer than that as it goes outside the touchline right in front of our camera crew. And so now number 12, Jill Haywood. Haywood looking for a throw-in. Nice throw-in by Haywood as it goes right back out again. And we'll do it all over again. Throw comes in. And now action right in front of the penalty box area, cleared out temporarily. Action, Shubin with a nice kick deep, and now it's the turn for the Flyers to try and clear it out. Johnson now moving down, once again being challenged by Shubin. That's going to be a good matchup all day long. Passing back up now to Ford.
Come on, girls. Come on.
Nice ball, back and forth it goes. And the ball goes out.
So Kelly Yukihiro, who takes control of the ball, waits for her Wolfpack teammates to get back downfield, sends the ball as high, but it's short. Now the Wolfpack trying to put together a passing attack. Going to try and send it to midfield, which she does, but it's going to be sent back the other way by Rowinski. Rowinski now trying to give it to Rothwell. Rothwell being challenged 2-on-1 defensively. She's going to send it downfield. And that's going to be picked up by Wilkes is racing forward, and Wilkes gets it. And we see some action. Great action right here in the first half of play. No score in this one, 0-0. This is Girls Under 14 Open State Cup match right here. And we've got the Wolfpack Soccer Club versus the California Flyers. And a whistle blows again. And the referee points to Wilkes to tell her exactly where she wants to be, and we'll move it down. Amazing the different types of fields that we play on, different types of turf, different types of ground conditions. Little rough field here for both girls as there's a lot of bare spots. This is a short grass. The ground is very, very hard. The ball does travel fast, but when you take a tumble, it's going to hurt you a little bit. Yukihiro now with the ball. She'll try and get it a little farther this time, and she is successful as this is a nice one. Sends it to the far sideline. Stone sends it back the other way, and we've got the 1-2 punch looking for control of both teams. Good matchup right there. It's Simon versus Rowland. Ball goes out of bounds. So both teams struggling to come up with an idea of how to score against the other one. Of course, we're just a little bit into this first half of play. We are looking at a nice day out here. A little overcast this morning. It's supposed to burn off, be able to get warmer as the day goes on. Right now it's good weather for the girls as they're out there running around, and with the sun protected by the clouds, it's not going to be too hot right now. Nice throw in on the far sideline. Goes right back out again. So sideline to sideline play looks like what we're happening right now. Jennifer Rowland with the throw in. Opportunity to look inside the box area, but it's going to be cleared out by Shield of the Wolfpack. And now 2-on-1. Good effort by Rowland. It was 2-on-1 in defensive favor of the Wolfpack. She stayed with it the whole way, went outside of the touchline. So the throw-in comes on the far sideline. Candace Wilkes for the Flyers, as well as Katie Shield for the Wolfpack. Now Wilkes is there, racing for it. It's going to go outside of the goal line, and so it'll be a goal kick by the red-shirted Kelly Yukihiro. Yukihiro all decked out, got the gloves on, the red shirt. Looks like a strong keeper. Wolfpack out of the Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach area. Flyers up north out of the Pasadena, San Gabriel Valley area. Now there's Wilkes picking it up. Nicely done to Rowland. Rowland looking for a shot on goal. That's going to sail. So it was a nice ball by Wilkes, passed it out to Rowland. Rowland by herself for a moment, enough to get a shot off. That sailed high and wide. So Yukihiro about to put the ball back into play. Goal kick for her. Grounder. And now picked back up. A lot of action picked up by the Wolfpack. Peoples now for the Flyers, looking for a pass. Does it nicely there to Lauren Johnson. And now Johnson trying to go back and forth for the Flyers. Picked off by Rowinski. Rowinski and Rothwell now trying to work out with the Flyers. And both of them go down. And we've got a downed player of the Flyers. We'll check that. It looked like it might have been Christy Stone who's down. Action is still up there. And the ball harmlessly goes outside of the goal line. The keeper, Jennifer Burke, takes control of the ball. And now back up is both players. Holding her head is Jennifer Rowland. Jennifer was the one that tumbled down. And what happened is she just collided and sandwiched in with one of her own players. Unintentional. Knocked heads together. But it looks like she's okay, and we're going to move on. So we are back on track here in McPherson Field. No score in this game. Wolfpack 0, Flyers 0. And now coming down, that was a charging Lauren Johnson. And just as the ball was not able to be handled by Yukihiro, it gets cleared out nicely by the Wolfpack. And now it'll be a throw in by Rowland. Rowland on the far sideline as she throws the ball in. Good job defensively. So both teams have kept it stepped up here on the defensive wall. And balls are flying and hitting people. That's going to go outside the touchline and be awarded to the Flyers, and they're going to be moving. So the Flyers moving right to left on your television screen, as there's a throw in right now. Downfield trying to carry it and keep it in is Candace Wilk. Nice throw in by the Wolfpack. Way deep in the corner, hits the post, and they're going to call it a corner kick now. So that's an excellent opportunity right there for the Flyers to have the first real scoring threat. And I tell you, corner kicks are dangerous. Megan Stryker will be doing the honors, and let's see if she's going to try and get it up in the air towards the face, or she's just going to put it on the ground. Stryker telling her group, up and high, nice ball.
Whistle blown and awarded to the Wolfpack. So it was a nice try. It was actually a nice ball coming right across the face of the goal. Heads were put on it, but just not quite the right direction, but it would have not counted anyway as the whistle was blown and the ball awarded back to the Wolfpack. And so Yuki Hiro brings it back out. Aggressive play by both teams as Shannon Leslie goes up against Megan Stryker on that one. And now Rowinski gets the ball out to Wilkes. And now it's Rowland trying to get the ball into the center of the field, and right there is Johnson. Rothwell trying to get the ball down, but it's the wall of the Wolfpack that are denying penetration right now. Now the Wolfpack take control. Nice ball along the far sideline. Both 19s, Griswood versus Rowinski right there. Ball awarded to the Wolfpack, and we move on. Exciting game underway, first half of play, girls under 14. This is a semifinals match on the road to the State Open Cup. And so Drozier, and now the ball picked up by Wilkes. Nice ball back over to Stryker. And now racing for the ball right in front of us. Good job by Lindsay Peoples as she was racing, being challenged nicely by Natalie Caribbean. Ball goes outside of the touchline, so it's a throw-in by the Wolfpack. Substitution now for the Wolfpack. Coming out, number 13 and number 12. That'll be 12, Jill Haywood, 13, Kyra Simon. And we'll check the numbers for fresh legs for the Wolfpack. Nice throw and in for the Wolfpack. That's Julie Shepley. Shepley sees some action right away as you see her. And so the throw in by the Wolfpack right in front of the camera. Nice throw in. That's Nikki Shubin. And now the Flyers trying to take control up. And that's outside the touchline. So off the foot of Shannon Clissold. And so the Wolfpack once again get back into play. Ball still awarded to the Wolfpack as that ball never actually officially came into play. And so the ball comes in and we'll start again. This time the ball goes out and it'll be awarded to the Flyers. Quick throw in by Danielle Ford. Ford will be known as one of the fastest players on the field today, so watch for her speed in breakaways and attacks from the outside. Ball awarded to the Wolfpack. Goes the other way. So Nicole Rothwell just couldn't keep the ball into play. Goes off of her foot. And two heads bang, and it goes right back out. So we're playing the touchline on the near side. You're getting some great close-up action of this girls under 14 match.
That's it.
Shepley with a nice throw in on the near sideline. Now battling for control. Griswood right there for the Wolfpack. And once again, you've got Shepley with the throw in. Now deep in the corner. One-on-one. Coming up nicely to take the ball. So it was one-on-one. We had Griswold in the corner. And now racing for the ball. We've got Johnson versus Shubin. Nice job by Shubin to get it back, but it's intercepted by the Flyers. And now the head referee indicates it's the Flyers' ball as the ball went outside the touchline. And Danielle Ford. Substitutions now for the Flyers. Coming out, number 3, Lauren Johnson. Fresh legs coming in, number 20, Robin Sanderson. So Sanderson comes in, fresh legs for the Flyers. And Ford about ready with the throw in. All teams positioning and getting the ball. Rowinski. Nice ball by Stryker down deep, and a charging Kelly Yukihiro does the job and does a real good job banging the ball deep, way back across midfield. And now the battle for control is in the Flyer side of the field, and once again it goes right out. Shannon Clissold took a shot accidentally to the chin. She's okay, and now the throw-in comes in. This is a very, very aggressive game, and talking to some of the parents beforehand, they thought it would be. Not that there's really any true intentions to be mean or unsportsmanlike by any means. It's just that both of these teams are very physical teams, and you can see it out there. Neither players are afraid to challenge one another. This is an exciting game. Ball breaks free. Who gets it? Ford being challenged by Shepley. Shepley now with control. 2-on-2. Who gets control? Ford, and he goes out of bounds, and the ball will be awarded to Ford and the Flyers. No score, first half of this girls under 14 semifinal match. And now picked up by Rowinski. Rowinski takes a direct shot herself, and right there is Kelly Yukihiro. Keep an eye on those shot attempts on goal, because that is what's really going to determine this game. Without fluke incidents, it's really it's law of probabilities. The more shots on goal that you have, the higher probability you have to score, and obviously that's what takes it to win. So right now in the last few minutes of this half, the Flyers have been putting offensive pressure down in the Wolfpack area. Kelly Yukihiro has been a very busy keeper, and now substitutions come in for the Wolfpack. Coming in, we'll check her number and let you update. 13 now in, Kira Simon. And now the whistle blows, foul called in the favor of the Flyers as they take control of the ball. Nice booming kick by Shannon Clissold. And now to try and carry it on. Nice ball back by Peoples. Now racing for the ball. That's Stryker. It was Stryker versus Simon right down in the corner. Goes out off of Stryker's foot. Yukihiro.
All right, Christy.
Nice headshot by Christy Stone to control that ball on the ground. And now challenge for the ball. Nice ball by Natalie Caribbean. Picked up, though, by Clissold for the Flyers. And back and forth we go. Back and forth we go. Both teams flexing their defensive muscle. Action on the far sideline as Rowland brings the ball down. Challenged nicely by Haywood. Haywood versus Rowland as it goes out of bounds. And the ball gets awarded to the Wolfpack. Throw in to Yukihiro. So this is an interesting scenario here. Yukihiro is used quite a bit to deliver the ball downfield, and it's because of her strong legs. She sends the ball deep across midfield, and you don't see that very often in the girls under 14 division. Hats off to Yukihiro and her strong leg, and we'll watch that technique. Now racing for it down there. Once again, the same two, Haywood versus Rowland. So we are located here at McPherson Field in Orange, the city of Orange, California, located in the county of Orange. It's a nice day. It's an overcast day. Sun is not out, not expected to come out. Doesn't look like it really will, as clouds are low and thick. Substitution now.
Be ready.
For the Wolfpack, number 99 coming out. That's Allie Cohen. Coming back in after taking a breather is Nikki Shubin. And Yukihiro brings the ball back into play. Ball goes down and a charging call against number 13, Stryker, for the Flyers. The ball will be awarded to the Wolfpack. Quick kick sends it off to the far sideline. Rothwell there to challenge for the Flyers. Nice passing right now by the Wolfpack. Carries it through. It goes by everybody. Outstretched foot of Danielle Ford. Actually, good idea. Didn't touch her. Otherwise, it would have been the Wolfpack's ball. In this case, nice throw in by Ford. Ball awarded to the Wolfpack. So Shepley with the throw in. Right there, it goes outside the touchline. Now it's awarded back to the Flyers. So we've been playing a lot of touch zones, touch lines on both sides of the field. Right now, 0-0 the score. Both teams not afraid of one another, each flexing their muscle in defense and also very aggressive on the offensive side, taking balls away.
Touch it, Dewey. Touch it.
Ball squeaks through just for a second. Rowland now with the ball. Nice move by Rowland as she moves down the far sideline again. Can control the ball as she's challenged nicely by Simon for the Wolfpack. Goes outside the touchline. And so the throw-in comes from the Wolfpack. Tangle, they say, play on. Nice back and forth passing, but right there staying the whole way was Shannon Leslie for the Wolfpack. Stayed in the middle of everything. Ball given to the Flyers, and here we go.
Pretty good record.
Throw in on the far sideline. Action at midfield. Ball squirts through, and right there is Shannon Clissold, who tries to send it down to somebody, but right there, good job by Nikki Shubin for the Wolfpack. Right now, it's all defense, both sides, as they're trying to take the ball away from one another. Now that ball goes outside the touchline. Ball awarded to the Flyers. So we're seeing some real aggressive play. Very quick also. Both teams jockeying for positions, ball bounding back and forth, changing possession time and time again. Clissold sends the ball down, and now volleying up in the air. Comes down off the foot of Shield. And now a good job by Wilkes. Wilkes bringing it down, and that's a corner kick. Good job. Shilks was there, causing the fire to be drawn towards her. Right there for the Wolfpack was Shield and Simon, but it results in a corner kick, and once again, for the second time in this game, Flyers having a corner kick and an opportunity to cause some havoc right in front of the goal area. Getting the ball up in the air, bending it towards the box, crossing the open face, looking for a head to pop it in there. Let's see if they decide to put it in the air. This time they decide just to quick kick it, and now drive it inside, and cleared out. So it was an aggressive Kelly Yukihiro who actually left her spot. Give credit, though, to a very nice play by the Wolfpack. And once again, that's number 14, Shannon Leslie, who not only cleared it out, now has driven the ball way down into the Flyers' territory. And Jennifer Burke, who hasn't touched the ball very often, throws it back into play on the far sideline. No score, Flyers versus Wolfpack. Action back going now. Leslie has been in the thick of things for the Wolfpack now, right at midfield. Shannon Leslie doing her job. You won't be able to miss her. She's got the long hair all the way down to her waist, which is actually very rare. I've never seen that before in any type of league play. Very unique. She's got some hair on her there. Very beautiful. But we'll know it's her, number 14. Ball comes in now on the far sideline. Goes right back out, and the ball's awarded to the Wolfpack. Let's take a look at the bracket play and how each of these teams got here. Please remember, we are in semifinal division play. Winner of this match goes on to the finals match. In the open bracket play, both teams played 3 games each. And of course, as normal, it's the first 2 teams in bracket play that move on to the round of 16. Candace Wilkes handing off to Christy Stone. So Stone will have the throw-in. Stone decides to throw it to her teammate Rothwell on the far sideline, goes right back out. So we've played a lot of aggressive soccer, not only on the middle of the field, but a lot along the touch lines. Nice pickup by Shepley. Shepley now being challenged by Ford. Shepley takes a tumble outside as the aggressive play continues. I think we're going to have a few bumps and bruises by the time this game's over. It's clean play, though. Good aggressive play. Nothing wrong with that. Makes it exciting. Substitution coming in for the Flyers. Fresh legs, number 4, Carrie Strapazone. Strapazone now in for the Flyers and fresh legs. Throw-in comes in right off the head of Katie Shield. And now Shubin will have the throw-in.
Come on, Pack.
Ball awarded back to the Flyers. So the throw-in by Shubin was really dancing the tightrope all the way down. Ball awarded back to the Flyers, and the throw-in comes back in. Now trying to set something up. Sanderson. Ball awarded to the Wolfpack. Back and forth it goes. So let's take a look at that bracket play, as I promised, for the Wolfpack. In their 3 games of bracket play, they had a 4-0 win, a 4-0 win, and a 1-1 tie. So 2 wins, 1 loss, scoring 9 goals, allowing 1 goal. Goal kick now for the Flyers. That's Jennifer Burke. Might even be her first one of the day. Duties to Clissold. Clissold sends it out. Crosses midfield and now picked up by Ford and sent back the other way by Shepley. Once again, it goes out of bounds. Good job by Sanderson to keep the ball in the right direction. Now picked up by Rowinski. That sails out of bounds on the other side, and the ball's awarded to the Flyers. So let's take a look at the Flyers in their bracket play. In their 3 games, they had a 3-1 win, a 1-0 win, and a 7-0 win. Really exploded in their final game. So whereas the Wolfpack scored 9 goals, allowed only 1, it was the Flyers scoring 11 goals and only allowing 1. So the defense shined and the offense both shined on both teams during those 3 games of bracket play. The Wolfpack, playing out of Division E with that 3 wins, gained enough points to finish first in their division. Their counterpart, the Flyers, had the same results. They finished first in the Division A. That was a nice ball by the Wolfpack, and now brought back out. Nice pickoff by number 15, Caribbean. And now some good close-up action right in front of us. 2-on-1 in favor of the Wolfpack, and a good job by Danielle Ford as she was being hammered by 2 Wolfpack players. She kept her cool and kept control of the ball, was able to send it deep now into the Pack territory. Ball comes back in, and now we were down to just seconds left in the first half of play. Outside the touchline, picked up by Lindsay Peoples. Nice job by the Wolfpack, and Peoples picks up the ball. And Peoples is showing what it's all about, giving 110% right in front of our camera crew. People going down left and right. This is a tremendous game, tremendous game. Both teams going at it right now. That's Shubin versus Ford. Action now right in front of the penalty box area. Going down and now cleared out by the Wolfpack. Nice ball. Goes down deep as 2 people collide. That is Griswold and Kleswold making a tremendous pop as they both run into each other. Good job, and another strong ball by Rowland. And it's awarded to the Flyers, so some heated action. Top-notch quality here at McPherson Field. 2 teams going at it. No score, Flyers nothing, Wolfpack nothing. Girls under 14 semifinals match. They are on the march to the finals game for the State Open Cup Championship. That is the whistle, and that ends the first half of play, and what a first half it was. Now there's no score, but plenty of action as both teams work out their differences on the field and against one another. Neither team afraid to challenge one another, and that's what we've seen all first half. After 35 minutes of play, Flyers nothing, Wolfpack nothing.
Step on the ball, go back, and start over and swing it around the other way. Right?
We are back moments away from the start of the second half of today's semifinal match. At the end of the first half, it was Flyers nothing, Wolfpack nothing. Both teams going at it head-to-head, not afraid to challenge one another. And as the whistle starts, we are underway in this second half of another 35 minutes of play. Winner of this game moves on till tomorrow's finals match. Currently during this game, there is another game going ahead. The winner of the other game will also move on. Right now, Santa Anita is ahead 1-0 in that game, and we'll try and keep you posted if we can. Action picks up on the far sideline, and now as we have a second half, please remember that we have a direction change. Now moving from left to right will be the Flyers in the all black. Defending the right-hand goal will be Kelly Yukihiro and the host of the Wolfpack Soccer Club. So on the attack now, moving right to left, is the Wolfpack. Good throw in on the far sideline. Julie Allen. Little Julie Allen did a good job right there. The speed that she had divided both players of the Flyers. Now the ball goes back out. One thing that we've seen all game long is they're playing the touch lines. Tremendous amount of balls are going right outside the touch line. I've never seen a game played on the edges of the field so much. And there we go again. Sanderson. And now Sanderson with the ball. Shot. Racing for it, just isn't there. So it was Sanderson with a real nice, strong kick, sending it way down there. Candace Wilkes was racing for it. Wilkes was just a little behind in position. Otherwise, she would have had a real nice opportunity for a shot on goal, but she just didn't quite get it. But the good news for the Flyers is they have a corner kick coming up. And here it comes. Up in the air, bending nicely. Opportunity, and right there is Kelly Yukihiro. So it was a nice ball. It was headed out nicely by one of the Wolfpack to try and clear it out. Ball came back into the goal area, and there was Yukihiro to put a stop to it. Ball awarded right there on the foul to the Wolfpack. And they'll move it back. So forward Kyra Simon wearing a band on her arm that says captain. So she is the captain for today's game for the Wolfpack. Ball kicks off, gets awarded back to the Flyers, and they'll move it the other way. So no score as we start the second half of play. Good action close up right in front of us. Ball goes outside the touchline. Ball awarded to the Flyers. Good throw in. And now looking for the ball is Rothwell. Picking it up is Stryker. And now out to Ford on the far sideline. Ford puts a shot. Scores! So it was Ford from the far side of the field. Sends the ball high and far. And right there, number 10, Jennifer Rowland, was there to put the ball into the net. Excellent play by the Flyers as they now take a 1-0 lead. Now that's fired up both teams even more, and they're working on getting back. Another strong kick by Sanderson. Foul called against the Wolfpack, and so the ball awarded to the Flyers, and the Flyers now starting to work again in the Wolfpack territory. 1-0 the score off the nice combination pass by Ford to Rowland. Rowland putting the ball in the net. Just inside the penalty box area. Nice ball by Leslie as she tries to clear it out and comes back herself. So she heads it and sends it deep across midfield. Strong leg. I'll tell you what, Robin Sanderson has got a rocket launcher for a leg. When she puts a foot on the ball solidly, that ball moves. Now control being set up. Clissold back out to Stone. Stone bring it across midfield. Nice ball. Stone right back with the ball on the near sideline. Clissold now sends it deep. Volleyed back in the air, racing for it. Wilkes is there. And now in the sideline, that's Rowinski. Rowinski's challenged, and now the throw-in right there by Rowinski to Jennifer Rowland. Rowland, who's got the score of the game. So the ball gets thrown in by Simon for the Wolfpack. So now a slight breeze is coming over the McPherson field here. It has gotten quite a bit cooler all of a sudden. Those clouds have kept the sun outside. Good job by Cohen as she traps it and brings it back the other way. Good ball as it gets by everybody. Racing for it is Burke. And Burke is there to pick it up for the Flyers, and she'll send it back off the side of her foot outside the touchline. So the Wolfpack gain control and move back. So the wind's picked up here. Moving right to left as the wind is going to be in the favor of the Wolfpack right now as they're moving in the same direction, right to left. Wind at your back helps carry the ball farther. Now challenging forward is Sanderson versus Simon. Goes out of bounds, and the ball gets awarded to Sanderson. And so it'll be the duties given to Christy Stone for the throw-in. Stone feeds it to Rowland, who immediately sends it out, and so the Wolfpack now deep in the Flyers' territory, looking for something to happen. It breaks away. There could be a shot on goal. Griswood had an opportunity. There was a clearing right inside the penalty box area. Just couldn't find the foot on it before two Flyers defensively converged on her and took the ball away. Shield now being challenged by Rothwell. Shield goes down. Ball given back to the Wolfpack. Now picked up by Ford on the far sideline. Drozier is there. Good job by Shield as she sends it way down there. Now being challenged by Griswood. Griswood takes a shot, and right there. So that was a good opportunity for the Wolfpack. Griswood from the outside corner put a shot on goal right there to help out if the ball was free. Was another Wolfpack player. But give credit to Jennifer Burke as Jennifer is able to save the ball, and now the ball goes back and forth. Once again, the ball is awarded to the Wolfpack, and they now are in deep territory against the Flyers. So what we saw happening the first half of the play, where it was the Flyers penetrating and putting shots on goal, it looks like it's the Wolfpack's turn now, and they spend most of the first half deep in the territory of the Flyers. No bend to that ball. It was a straight shot to the far corner. No danger there. Picked up Shubin versus Johnson on the far sideline. Ball clears out, and right there is Jennifer Burke. 1-0 the score off the pass play from Ford to Rowland. Rowland doing the final damage, foot on ball, and that's where we stand right now as we're in the second half of play. Good close-up action right here as we see Candace Wilkes. Wilkes now going after the ball off the body of Cohen. And so the throw-in comes in for the Flyers. Ball up and over. Once again, it goes out off the foot of number 15, Natalie Caribbean. Caribbean was the player down in the goal box area as Griswood put a ball in the air. It was Caribbean right there, but it was a sure hand to Jennifer Burke for the Flyers that denied it earlier. Now action heats up just outside the penalty box area. Both teams, Cohen going after Rowland. And so picking up the ball is Stryker. Stryker keeps it on the ground, is going to be putting the foot on the ball. Let's see if she wants to get it up in the air. Nice job, action right there. Gets by everybody. Foot on the ball. Scores! So the ball got by everybody from the kick in by Stryker. And with the flip of the foot, it was Danielle Ford who simply stuck her foot out to redirect the ball, and the ball went right into the net past Yuki Hiro. And now the Flyers are out in front 2-0. So we're back into play now. 2-0 is the score. Flyers out in front. And once again, you need to replay that goal because it was a nice one. Pure talent there as Danielle Ford simply puts the foot out to redirect the ball, and she did a great job as the ball goes back into the net past Yuki Hiro. And once again, there was a shot attempt, but a good job by Julie Allen of the Wolfpack to deny that. Now the ball comes back the other way. So let's take a look again at who's on whose team for the Wolfpack. You've got Drozier, Yuki Hiro. Yuki Hiro is the goalkeeper. Allen, Shubin, Shield, Haywood, Simon Leslie, Caribbean, Griswood, Shepley, Doring, Gardikas, and Cohen. For the Flyers, you have Burke, Clissold, Ford, Johnson, Peoples, Rothwell, Rowinski, Rowland, Sanderson, Stone, Strapazone, Stryker, and Wilkes. Beautiful kick right there. Comes way down deep into the Flyers territory. And now going back the other way. And now breaking away, Allie Cohn doing a good job defensively for the Wolfpack. Picked up by Ford. Kick off the foot. Ford's got excellent control with her feet. She just took that ball and slapped it very nicely to Nicole Rothwell. Very impressive. And now the ball's cleared out to midfield, trapped by Stone. Stone trying to bring it down to the middle area. And for the Wolfpack, that'll be off the foot of the Flyers. And so off the foot of Strapazon. Strapazon now in the game. Throw in for the Wolfpack. And substitutions coming back in now. Going out is 13, Simon. Back into the game, Shepley for the Wolfpack. So fresh legs, Shepley for the Wolfpack. Throw in by the Wolfpack. Rowland now picks up the ball, and after it, as it goes out of bounds, a ball awarded to the Flyers, and a quick throw in. And once again, we're playing sideline soccer. Nice job by Drozier as she heads that ball and takes control and clears it nicely out of the box area. Good job by Drozier. So the throw-in comes in from the corner, goes right back out again, so the throw stays with the Flyers. Looking for a throw-in is Jennifer Rowland. And it goes right back out again. So back and forth it goes. This time, Christy Stone with the throw-in. This time it's out of bounds, and now it goes to the Wolfpack for a throw-in. Now both of these teams had 3 wins, no check that. In bracket play, the Wolfpack had 2 wins, 1 tie, came in first place. That moved them into the round of 16. For the Flyers, they won all 3 of their matches. They moved into the round of 16. And let's see how they did there. In the round of 16, the Wolfpack went up against the Roadrunners. They came out on top, that is the Wolfpack, in a 1-0 score. Their counterparts, the Flyers in the round of 16, went up against the California Heat. They came out on top, the Flyers, 3-0.
Number 13, now who would that be, Ken? Right here? That's your Megan, am I correct? Watch the ball!
Throw in by the Wolf.
She's not good at basketball. She's not good at basketball. Well, yeah.
Wolfpack trying to put a shot on goal. There it is, and scores! Good job. So it was Katie Shield who took a swipe of the ball, missed it. The ball got by her, and it was 19 Griswold who does the job.
There's a couple people crossing right now.
So now we have the score 2-1 on a goal by the Wolfpack, and they move within 1. So with the roar of support behind us, it was Aaron Griswood who put the shot on goal and got it in there. So what had happened was, once again, Simon, who took a swipe at the ball, didn't get a handle on it. Jennifer Burke was reacting to the possibility of Simon's shot, got by Simon, and there was Griswood, who was able to put a nice sharp ball into the net, and that's where we stand right now. So in second half of play, it's 2-1 Flyers. Ball awarded to Wolfpack. Quick throw in by Shepley. Good job defensively. And it goes out of bounds by Peoples. And so the Wolfpack moving down closer, and now they're putting offensive pressure once again, and they're looking to try and tie this game up. Nice clear out. And now racing for it and picking it right back up to Yuki Hiro. Action on the far sideline. Nice trap once again by the sure-footed Danielle Ford. And I'm telling you, she has got fantastic ability. Nice soft feet as she's able to stop the ball. Now driving the ball down is Shepley. Shepley by herself being challenged now by Ford. So driving down the middle of the field with Shepley. At the last minute, Ford came up, was able to help out, and now racing for it. And the ball going out of bounds off. So Flyers 2, Wolfpack 1 right in front of us. Allie Cohen with the throw in. And I'll tell you, with that score by the Wolfpack, they have just become super motivated, and they have now just pumped it up, and they want to score again to tie this game up. Cohen now. Ball awarded back to the Flyers. So each team made it through bracket play, made it through the round of 16, and they made it on to quarterfinals play. In the quarterfinals play, the Wolfpack went up against USA Red. It was the Wolfpack coming out on top 1-0 in that one. Quarterfinals play for the Flyers. Flyers went up the Gauchos. Gauchos scored 1 goal, but it was the Flyers coming up with 3 goals to pull their quarterfinals match out, and that's where we stand right now. Wolfpack and Flyers in this semifinals match. Flyers 2, Wolfpack 1. Clissold now sends the ball bounding. Arcs towards the corner. Racing for it is Ford versus Simon. Ford versus Simon now being helped by Leslie. Ball sails back out, and it'll be awarded the Wolfpack, or Flyers, that is. Halfway through the second half, 15 minutes to go. 2-1. Substitution, or at least talking to the referee. There you go. We got it. So the action heats up in the corner now. Corner kick time. Striker brings the ball back into play. Nice move inside the ball area. Shot on goal, sails high. Nicole Rothwell was weaving and dancing her way inside the penalty box area. Put a shot on goal. Too much juice as it sailed high above the crossbar. And so now, Yuki Hiro will put the ball back into play. Substitution for the Wolfpack. Coming out is number 3, Julie Allen. Back in for the Wolfpack is the quick-footed Jill Haywood. Haywood, fresh legs for the Wolfpack. Nice ball by Yukihiro as brings it down towards midfield. Shepley right there, almost gets it through. Good job by Shepley. Shepley tries to bring it through. Good effort by Shepley. Now picked up by Leslie. And now going for it is Ford versus Caribbean. Ford staying with it. Caribbean now picks up the ball and moves the other way. Ford back and forth it goes. Rothwell now for the Flyers is able to pick it up. Nice ball, leading nicely down for Rowland. Rowland in the corner being challenged by Cohen. There's a shot in right there. Good job by Yukihiro. Give credit to Rowland. Cohen was all over her. Turned around and shot on goal. It would have been a crossing shot. Would have needed some help anyway from another player. Two to 1 the score. Flyers out in front of the Wolfpack. Jennifer Rowland scoring first for the Flyers, making it 1-0. Danielle Ford from a pass flipped it in for the second score. The Wolfpack came back and answered it on a score by Aaron Griswood, and so that's where we have it, 2-1, as we're late in the second half of play. Ball down deep by Drozier. Now comes out to Shield. Down deep in the far corner. That's Peoples versus Caribbean. Shot on goal. Nice shot on goal. Sailed though wide. Hit the side of the net. And so now we have a corner kick for the Wolfpack. They want to try and put the ball up and cross it across the face of the goal. Let's see what happens. Are they going to keep it on the ground or in the air? Nice ball in the air, but it sails behind the net. Those corner kicks are dangerous. All these teams, very talented, fundamentally strong. Burke setting up the ball. Clissold puts a nice ball into the air. Good job by Shield. Now in front. Sails wide. So what was set up by Griswold, she had one score going for two, but she was hurried by a charging number 19 of the Flyers herself. That was Rowinski. Hurried up and it sailed wide to the right of the post. Nice ball back the other way by Drozier. And now Shepley right there going one-on-one against Wilkes. Shepley tries to bring it out. It goes down, and that'll be a kick right just outside the penalty box area. Shipley took a tumble. They called a foul against Candace Wilkes. And so now Aaron DeRozier is going to put the ball into play. Both teams jockeying for positions. And here it comes, trying to hook it in, goes way past. And that goes outside of the goal line, and so that'll be a goal kick.
You know, we're going your half of the field. This is our half of the field. Referee, linesman.
So the ball's on the goal kick for the Flyers. Shannon Clissold sends the ball deep.
Good. Keep it to yourself.
Good close-up action on the near side.
Look up. Oh, really? How do you spell that?
Exactly how you think.
Guys, I'm trying to announce there. Why don't you guys move back and talk back there?
Go on your own side of the field.
Back in action, Yokihiro takes the ball and puts it back into play. Once again, following the trade of the game that's been all the way, and that is playing the touch lines, goes outside. Man, oh man, I tell you, I have never seen a game with the ball going out so much as it has. But hey, that's the way the game goes. Four on four. Nice ball. Both teams going after it. That's Caribbean versus Peoples. Ball awarded down to the Wolfpack. And so Jennifer Burke, eyes become attentive as the Wolfpack has an opportunity to start driving down deep in the Flyers territory. Score still 2-1 off the goals of Rowland and Ford. One goal off the foot of Griswold, and that's where we stand right now. Hard throw-in from the far sideline.
Get it out. Go, Jill! Yeah!
Shot on goal right there. So it was Haywood with a soft shot. Gave Jennifer Burke a time to react, and it went right into her waiting hands. So Burke now sends the ball deep, bouncing. Good job by the Wolfpack and Cohen to be able to keep it down there temporarily. Now the ball sent nicely back the other way. So Shepley goes down on a charge. The ball's awarded to the Wolfpack, and it goes the other way.
Good job, Shannon.
Ford now being challenged by Simon. Handball awarded to the Flyers. So some of the action in earlier tournament play for both teams. The Wolfpack back in March of '97 participated in the Celtic Cup. During consolation round play, it was the Wolfpack winning that consolation round. For the Flyers, they played in the Reebok Gold Cup in March. They were champions of their division. They played recently in the Vista Sweetheart Tournament, came in second place. Participated recently in the first quarter this year in a 7-player league where they came in first place. Ford once again and Simon with a little help of Shubin. Now the ball goes down midfield, and right there, good job by Clissold to send the ball back the other way. Racing down for the ball, Haywood. Haywood being challenged by Rowinski. Haywood bringing it all the way down, and at the last minute, good job by Christy Stone. So Haywood was weaving the ball, dribbling it nicely all by herself, driving it deep into the penalty box area. Good job by Christy Stone to take the ball out of play. And once again right there, job done by Candace Wilkes to slow down the pace of the Wolfpack. And right now, the Wolfpack are threatening. Shubin will have the throw in. Good, strong throw in. Shot on goal right there, headed out. Ball goes down. So Rowinski takes a tumble. The ball's awarded to the Flyers, and they'll have an opportunity to clear the ball out.
Go, 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 go!
Wolfpack.
Take your time, take your time!
Someone in the middle, Billy!
Megan Stryker with the throw-in on the near sideline. Never makes it, well, actually makes it in and out. So the ball's awarded to the Wolfpack. Tell you what, parents are getting heated here on the sidelines as they realize that this game is coming down to a close, and they want every opportunity for a fair game. Racing after it. Now there's a host of players in the corner. Goes outside of the goal line, and so a goal kick coming up for Jennifer Burke and the Flyers. For the Flyers, they've got somewhat of a new coach over the last couple months. They took on Mauricio Ingracia with the help of his brother Claudio. They feel that they've really done a great job in redirecting and motivating this team, and it shows right here, right now. They are out in front 2-1, but right now the ball is down in the Flyers' goal area, and it's been down there for quite a bit of this second half. The official time is being kept on the score. Right there, gets right past the hands of Jennifer Burke. The ball will be awarded a goal kick now. Corner kick, check that, for the Wolfpack. It was Jennifer Burke who was just making sure that the ball wasn't going to sail into the net on the near post side, and so she just directed it right out past the goal line. And so for the Wolfpack, they've got an opportunity now on the corner kick to try and tie this thing up. Nice ball, bending, a lot of action, slapped away. Wow, man, oh man, action in the goal area. Ball awarded. So the whistle blows on that one. That corner kick was dangerous. Jennifer Burke slaps at the ball, doesn't send it very much out of the goal box area, and there standing a Wolfpack player who can't quite find the right direction to sit it in the net because it was wide open. And I'll tell you, the Flyers escape a bullet right there and maintain the 2-1 lead. Great action here At McPherson Field in Orange, California, girls under 14 semifinal match. The winner of today's match moves on to the finals. Shot on goal. Good footwork by Clissold. And that is the whistle. And that is the end of the game, and a good game it is. Both teams battling it out, not afraid of one another, aggressive all game long. Jennifer Rowland with the first score of the game. Danielle Ford puts the second goal in, so the Flyers have 2. Erin Griswood, give her credit, she puts 1 goal in. And so the final score in this game, girls under 14, it's Flyers 2, the Wolfpack 1. The Flyers move on to tomorrow's finals match.